Hi, it's Jerry here.
How you going?
Just showing you how to change an alternator on a Citroen Berlingo 2009 model. I found very little on the internet on how to do it. So this is my new alternator. It's held in with 4 bolts. The threads are actually in this. Oh no, they're not. There's 2 threads in here, but there's 4 bolts holding it in. 2 of the bolts are really hard to get at. You need to actually drop down the compressor. Just started pouring rain. So the compressor is held in with 3 bolts. There are the 3 bolts there. Obviously you have to take the belt off first, which is quite easy. I'm getting soaking wet here. So to take tension off the belt, just simply get a spanner on. I think it's 15 mil. I had a shifter and it worked. You put the shifter on there and pull it back, and you can release the tension. You just take the belt off carefully. The first thing I did obviously was to take the black plastic off the wheel arch. There's all these clips you take off. They're just there. They're quite easy to get off. There's one in the middle that doesn't use the same method. It's it looks like this one here. It's just got a pin in the center. You can pull a pin out and it comes out. That's that one up there. And the mud flap had to take a screw out. Okay, so from the top, we've got to go 16 mil. So 16 mil socket was best. I think I used an extension on the top one. You can get to that quite easily, which is up there somewhere. Probably can't see it, I'll show you from the top. And then the bottom one was quite easy to get at here. You can just see there. That's that one for that there. And the ones at the back were quite difficult. The top one you can get at, but I had to use a 16 mil spanner. That one there. It's quite good. It's actually harder to get at though than the one that you can't see, which is behind the compressor underneath. So it's from underneath. So the compressor will just come out with 14 mil socket. Where is that? I think it's this one here, and the 3 bolts are there. So there's 1, 2, and there's one in the middle for 3, and then you can just move it to the side. There's it just sits there on its own, and it's quite out of the way when you do move it. So I'll just show you from the top. Okay, so you can get to this. I'll just show you the engine, just make sure you've got the right one. You've got the same engine as me. So it's a 2009 Berlingo, probably the same as a Peugeot Partner. Yes, so I'll show you down in here. It's just been raining, so it's hard to see. Okay, in there is where you'll find the top bolt for the alternator, which is there. It's still sitting in there, oh no, it just fell out. Okay, I'll have to get that later. So that's the top bolt. The bottom bolt is down here, if you can see it. There, I'm pointing at it. Okay, so that's the one that's hard to get at, but when you have the compressor out, it's actually quite easy to work with. And I found it best to put the spanner on first and push down from the top to crack it. You can come up the top here and push it down quite easily. Once you've cracked it, it's just moving it really incrementally for like about 15 minutes. Yeah, then it comes out. Undo the power, the 12 volt connection on the top of the alternator.
Daddy, do you want some Easter eggs?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got them from Lucas and Cody.
Did you?
Did you record it?
I'm recording YouTube. I'm being like you. Okay. Yes, I'll have one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you currently on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm talking now to people.
Daddy, can you get a YouTube channel for me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be in a sec.
Okay.
Okay, so
Where do you want me to put these?
just on the table. I'll come in.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you.
Oh.
Okay, so there's the main battery cable, as I said there, and then there's a connector here for the the exciter, I suppose, and something else. Probably, I don't know what it is. I think it might be the regulator or something like that. So that's that. Yeah, and then I've got the new alternator ready to go in. There. These have got a clutch on the front, so I call it a overrun clutch. So when you back off acceleration, it's supposed to stop spinning the alternator, which makes a smooth drive or something. I was reading up about it. Okay. So, oh yeah, obviously something else, the pulley has to come off. That's one of the bolts. I think it's this bolt here, so that one there will have the pulley on it. Yeah, that's part of this connection here, and that holds tension on the belt as it comes around. So the belt's quite, it snakes through there. Might be a good chance to change the belt while you're at it too, so order one of those. I hope this helps someone. I think that's all I have to really explain. It's taken me probably a couple of hours to get this out, so hopefully it doesn't take you that long, because you've got this video to look at. Alright, thanks everyone. Bye bye.